Hi, my name is Rita. I come from a very traditional Indian joint family with two mean, stupid aunts. Everyone was super excited for my birth, but when they saw my dusky complexion and curly dark hair, my aunts literally screamed. Ugh, this baby is ugly. She's nothing like Lavina. Lavina was my elder sister, and she was everything my family wanted. Fair, skinny, with brown hair and hazel eyes. She was the jewel. While me, I was always pushed to the back for photos, given hand-me-down clothes, and the smallest slice of cake. Lavina was always on my side. You're totally beautiful, Rita. Don't listen to our stupid relatives. It was hard not to listen. Like one year for Diwali, my aunts blindfolded me and Lavina to take us to our gift. I was so excited when I opened my eyes and saw a huge walk-in closet with unlimited outfits. Oh, wow! Is this for us? No, just for Lavina. For you, we got this treadmill. But don't worry, Rita. We can share the clothes. No, you can't. These clothes are for pretty girls only. I was so mad that I walked up to the treadmill and turned it on. My aunt's feet slid out from under her and she crashed to the floor. I ran out of there as she started chasing me with a slipper. My parents should have controlled my aunts, but they were too busy fighting with each other. They couldn't stand to be in the same room without breaking out into a screaming match. This meant that our aunts could boss us around all day. But I always found a way to mess with them. I put bleach in their laundry to ruin all of their beautiful saris. If they yelled at me for having curly hair, I spat in their evening tea. One time, my aunts tried to make me put on skin whitening cream. I squeezed it out into their food. There, you eat it. If you have this skin, no one will marry you. If the only thing boys care about is white skin, then I don't want to marry them. I was bold, but I was secretly beginning to believe that I wasn't pretty. And there's only one way for a not very good-looking person to be respected in India. Studies, studies, studies. I had to be at the top of my class every single year without fail. Lavina was whisked off to kiddie parties and dance functions with my aunts, and I would stay back at the empty house and put all my focus into my schoolwork. When I came first in the district in 10th grade, Lavina forced the family to host a party for me. Who cares if she's smart? You could marry a millionaire any day, Lavina. That would be a real achievement. Rita can become a millionaire by herself. She's a genius, and we're going to celebrate her. Aw, I loved my sister. We planned the whole event together, and we even convinced our parents to join in. You can take a break from fighting for one night. Promise? We promise. Obviously, that didn't work out. It was an hour later I went to her room and found her busy pulling out everything from the cupboards and throwing it on the floor. Oh my God, Mom, Candace, stop it. Who's gonna clean that up? Not me. And she ran out, cackling like a little witch. When I went downstairs, she was already at the dinner table. Get your feet off the table, please. A minute later, I got hit by something on my face. Yuck. I hate broccoli. I want Doritos. Well, too bad. You have to eat your greens and can't hear you. And she stuck her finger in her ears and started shouting gibberish. Fine. Put on your shoes and we'll go to the grocery store. As I paid at the store, I saw her looking at the Barbie dolls display. I told her we had to go, but she just looked stubbornly at me. I want one. No, let's go. What happened next is something I'll never forget. Her eyes filled with rage as she unleashed a scream into my party. Everyone from school was here, eating and dancing, when my aunts walked up to the DJ and turned off the music. We just want to say, we are so proud of Rita for getting good marks. Even though she's ugly, at least she has brains. My classmates looked confused. Rita isn't ugly. Are you crazy? That curly hair, those big eyes, I think she's gorgeous. No, she's not. She's prettier than you are. My classmates laughed and my aunts gave me the death stare. It's so funny that you all think Rita is smart when she doesn't even know her parents are getting a divorce. What? Divorce. Your family is breaking up. Did you not know? Are you ugly and stupid? Lavina and I were speechless. Mom ran up to the stage and started fighting with my aunts for revealing her secret like this. My classmates were watching the drama in total shock. Suddenly, Mom grabbed my cake and threw it in my aunt's face. The whole room gasped. "I hate you, and I hate this house. I'm leaving right now." Mom packed her bags and just took off to be with her parents. My classmates witnessed my family breaking into pieces. I was so done with my crazy family. After that disaster, I launched the largest silent treatment of my life. I acted like no one existed in my house except Lavina. Mom was gone and Dad was out of town a lot for work, so my aunts tried their best to annoy me and make me break my silence. "You're stupid. And girl, you are ugly." Nice try, but those words couldn't hurt me anymore. I was not gonna give them a reaction. The thing that got me through it were my new friends in school. My classmates felt really bad for me after the party. Many of their parents fought all the time and were really unhappy. They started chatting with me and inviting me for sleepovers and parties. They even voted me to be on the cover of a teen magazine in town. I was so shocked to see that people thought I was stunning. Dark skin wasn't ugly. I knew it. I got some much-needed confidence and started to have a social life, but Lavina wasn't allowed any of it. The older she got, the more beautiful she became, and my aunts wouldn't let her go anywhere except school. "Lavina is pretty. Anyone can take her off the streets. We have to keep our jewels safe." I could disappear for days at a friend's house, but Lavina wasn't allowed to step outside the courtyard. I could enjoy pizzas and oily street food, but she was forbidden from eating anything fatty. "Millionaires don't marry girls like you." I wanted to scream at my aunts, but I'd sworn I'd never react, so I just sneaked stuff into Lavina's room when they weren't looking. "Here's your chocolates and my phone if you want to text your boyfriend." I love you, Rita. Together, we could play our aunts pretty well. I'd sneak Lavina's boyfriend into the house every night so they could meet. I pretended to be her, sleeping in her bed if she went out on dates. That backfired one day when they asked Lavina to come down so they could show her off to their friends. I had to think fast. "Sorry, I just started my period. There's blood everywhere," I said in my most Lavina voice. It worked. My sister and I were like literal ninjas. It was all going so well until one day when Lavina's boyfriend stubbed his stupid toe while sneaking out of the house. He let out a yell that woke up the whole family. They rushed downstairs and caught us throwing his butt out of the window. "A boy? With our girl? End him!" My relatives let out a war cry and started chasing him with slippers and bats. He was super fast and he outran them easily, which is when they turned to us. Uh-oh. Family court was called the next day, and my aunts barged into Lavina's room and searched every single corner. They found the phone I gave her with all her texts, the chocolate wrappers and the secret makeup boxes, everything. "Lies? Makeup? Boys? These girls are out of control. We need to take care of Lavina before she turns into her pathetic sister. We have found a husband for her." That was when I finally broke my silence. "No way. Nuh-uh. You're not selling off my sister to some jerk." "Yeah, I don't want to get married." "We will make you." "How? Will you drag her to the ceremony? You don't think I'll call the police?" "How dare you, you little—" "I've had enough of you. If you try to tell me or Lavina what to do, I'm going to destroy everything in this house. So don't try me." But they did try me. The next week, Lavina and I were just chillin' when my aunts told us to come downstairs for lunch. Instead of lunch, we found a whole bunch of strangers looking at us with creepy smiles. This one guy in front said, "Lavina is the fair one, right? That's the one I want to marry." Yes, don't even look at the other one. "Lavina, dear, this lovely boy and his family are here with a proposal for you. Why don't you make us some tea?" Oh my God! They had some nerve. I pulled Lavina into the kitchen and we made the worst tea in the whole world, with red chilies, gravy, sugar, and some crushed up dog food. The look on the family's face when they drank it was priceless. They ran out of our house screaming while my aunts had a total meltdown. "You've embarrassed us. You've destroyed our honor." "You have no honor. You're just two women who hate their lives and take it out on the kids. You're just two stupid girls from a broken family. Your parents couldn't stand to live with you, so they broke up and just left you with us." I was strong, but that broke me. I ran up to my aunt and slapped her in the face. "You are a foul person." I grabbed my sister and took her to our room. I locked the door before my aunts could barge in. I called up a friend from school and asked her if we could stay at her house for a while. My friend knew my family was messed up, so she agreed right away. Lavina and I packed our things and climbed out the window. Our aunties spotted us and yelled for us to come back, but we just ran to our friend's house a few blocks away. And it was the best decision we ever made. We were happy at my friend's house, and our escape became the talk of the neighborhood. When my aunts showed up to drag us back home one day, all the neighbors suddenly came out to help us.
"Leave these girls alone. We know all about how you treat them. Shame on you. You call yourself their aunts? We don't want to see you here."
The neighbors chased my aunts away. In fact, the whole neighborhood started protesting that they wanted them gone. And after a few days, my aunts were forced to leave for good. Now that we were finally away from them, we could see how much our aunts had tortured us. No one here controlled what we ate or what we wore. No one threw insults at us. The more we realized how horrible our aunts were, the angrier we got at our parents. How could they let us deal with all this? Neither of them had even called in a month. Then one day, my friend's mom said someone was here to see us, and Lavina and I were shocked to find Mom at the doorstep. "What are you doing here, Mom?" I'm here to take you girls with me." I felt so angry, I kinda snapped. "Why now, after all this time? You were always too busy with your own drama to be there for us, and then you just left us with those witches. You completely failed us, Mom. We're better off without you, so just leave." "You're right. I've been a terrible mother. I should have protected you from them. But I was so miserable and broken from that horrible marriage. I just needed some time to heal and get up on my feet again. I needed a job before I could even take you two away. How could I take care of you if I couldn't even take care of myself? I'm so sorry for everything you've gone through. Please, say you'll forgive me and let me make it up to you." "Mom, please get up. I'd always thought I was the one suffering, and I blamed you a lot. I forgot you were also suffering. I suffered because I wasn't pretty enough for my aunts, and Lavina because she was too pretty, and you because you were never good enough for them. But we got rid of them, Mom. We're away from all these toxic people who judge us for small things. We have each other now. And we will take care of you, Mom. Let's make up for all the lost time. Let's